both Wu affiliates. So it's only right that somebody from the Wu had to make an appearance. So it's only right that we talk about the best MASTA KILLA feature since he's featured on both albums. And let's talk about his track on The Last Shall Be First called Illusion. Respectfully, I do not know when his verse kicks in.
Respectfully.
So are you saying that there was no homework done, or?
No, there was. So believe it or not, if I'm a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'm gonna go and say he's verse number 3. But at this point, he's verse number 3. It's 2 MC. I did the homework. Check this out. 2 MCs in share the first 16 hook, and then I think it's him. So like it'd be 3 people rhyming, and we'd be listening to a verse, 2 verses, a hook, and then him. And then that's not even the same setup for the following record, which would be 5 stars off that, you know, Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. So I'm just gonna respectfully play verses and hooks. Just know that the theme had MASTA KILLA involved. It's not about literally MASTA KILLA's verse. But if you want to stand on the hill, we can do that right now. But it's going to be jumping around.
Can I just say something? I think when you challenge somebody to something and they look like Steph Curry in the gym, you have to acknowledge that. So good job by you, Jules. Good job by you, Jules.
I appreciate it. Pinky's up.
He answered your question, son.
Sit your black ass down before I make change.
Don't question
everybody else but MASTA KILLA on the track called Illusion.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? 98 now, new law. Come with us or go with them.
Fourth Disciple
Sons
again.
of men, check it out, that's how it's going down. Hey yo, this rap game ain't what it seems. Artists get cream, turn fiends, selling people a dream. This rap game ain't what it seems. Artists get cream, turn fiends, selling people a dream. This rap game ain't what it seems. Artists get cream, turn fiends, selling people a dream. This rap game ain't what it seems. Artists get cream, turn fiends, selling people a dream. Hey yo, you rappers don't amuse me with your crystals and Uzis. Industry groupies, living after movies. They Scarface my race. Some support hate, life's a court date. Some die to escape, so hold your weight. Y'all niggas brag too much, fuck with us, we bag you up. And use the same click that you thought to back you up. It's 9-8, eliminate bait and open gates. Enough of chains and whips, let's make brains eclipse. We all claim we rich, hold thugs and crips. Forgot about the seeds growing up, 7 to 6. Fuck a bench with tents, I got the razor prints. Y'all rappers love idols, there it is, I'm convinced. Burn my contract, mental combat. Stomp your battle rap with a Vietnam trap. Red and white Sedan rap, sipping cognac. I bet you didn't know that the real Jews are black. I tell the truth, cat, where your modules is at. The world or the heavens, God or the reverend. Your girl or your weapon, Christ Armageddon, getting. Hey yo, this rap game ain't what it seems. Artists get cream, turn fiends, selling people a dream. This rap game ain't what it seems. Artists get cream, turn fiends, selling people a dream. This rap game ain't what it seems. Artists get cream, turn fiends, selling people a dream. This rap game ain't what it seems. Artists get cream, turn fiends, selling people a dream. Living this life, big city's a dream.
Okay, I thought it was MASTA KILLA in the third verse, but he's not. Again, we would have waited some more, and I would, would have just dragged it. I'm sorry, it's just too many.
Look. See, and there you go. I gave you a Steph Curry in the gym, and then you go ahead and throw a brick.
There's too many ninjas in the room.
He hit the side of the backboard.
Yeah, man. Like, yo, come on, man. I was like, yeah, that's my dude. Step up.
Too many. I'm sorry. It was like, come on, that's too many. Listen, they all dropping lyrical bombs, be clear. But like I said, to keep it with the theme, it was almost damn near impossible. But like I said, we're still sticking to the theme. Let's talk about it. Yeah, we're going to stick to the theme, no doubt. We are talking about, again, KILLARMY's response to that record with 5 stars, another Fourth Disciple production, featuring MASTA KILLA.
Yeah.
Somewhere on the song.
Yeah. Master law, sell hate. Shaolin, Cypher D, niggas. All my militant soldiers. Yeah. Check it out. As night falls, the commandos team sees the palace. Here's the assault, grenades and boats. Exploding the air like lightning bolts. but not just clean. The battlegrounds like the jungles of Philippines. Drunk monks sip OE out the canteen. Men at war with guillotines. Safari of Japanese troops fly waiting. All you hear is bullets penetrating. Deep like the assassination that almost killed Reagan. War troops and army troops with spike boots. Living proof boots. Camouflage so hard to igloo. Eskimo commando. Just to kill a camo. Black Rambo. A civilized with ammo. Bulletproof parachutes. We motivate helicopters with beanbags of loot. Blood those heroes. After Vietnam, we made the blue cheer. No fear. Warfare at its highest stretched out. I snatch up for feet of troops in desert.
They stay true to that whole army thing. Like I hear the helicopters in the background, the
That's
machine
that
gun,
That's
and
that
he's right. That guitar intro that's played over, you can tell they probably couldn't clear the sample. Was MASH, the intro to the TV show? Yeah, that '80s TV show about Vietnam.
Which is interesting because I thought that was Bob James, no?
Bob
MASH?
James, MASH theme?
The theme?
No,
Am I
it's-
mistaken?
That's from the show.
I mean,
man.
it is an instrumental. It's not like there's anybody singing on it, so maybe.
Hold on.
I remember how it goes too.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I always incorporated MASH I always incorporated MASH with that weird time where I wasn't sure if time even existed. Like you woke up and it was like MASH is on, and it was like,
Right.
where am I at? Is it?
You heard
I mean,
He's
1
talking
o'clock or
about
12 o'clock?
it's 11, 12 o'clock at night. You like,
right. That's
I'm not
that,
supposed to be up right now.
That's that
Word.
Jay-Z line. Wake up in the hospital, you watching Mass for months.
Is that what he said?
Hey, yeah. Yo, I know exactly that feeling that you were talking about. Exactly, dude. I woke up at my grandmother's house and Mass.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
yo, where
You
am
wake
I?
up.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, homo. You wake up, it's either Johnny Carson or Mass that you hear in the background when you sleep.
Word, word.
We're talking about a time and place where there was probably 7 channels.
Yeah, no
So-
doubt. And the TV,
Oh yeah.
7 to
Easy.
9 channels.
I mean,
Easy.
I don't know. Do y'all remember when the TV would turn off at a certain time?
Yeah.
Yes.
No more TV?
Yeah.
No
It
more
was the
Lock off
the
the TV.
what is it? It was the pledge, not the Pledge of Allegiance.
It was the American flag and the
National anthem. Yeah, the national anthem. It was like,
Yeah.
and it would just
and
go.
we're out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
telling us.
It's tomorrow morning. Like, oh, okay. Imagine that. Like I
Yo, that's wow.
Well, think about
man.
it. You only program. I mean, it's interesting though because just to kind of still touch on this for 1 second. That means you were only programmed a certain amount of times per day. Where now you can be programmed 24 hours a day.
There
So
you go.
that's actually
Speak
a
on it.
very big thing. That's a
Speak
huge
on it.
thing.
Speak on it. They decided to ramp up the programs. Hold on a second. Let's just think,
Man,
you know
out
what I
here
mean?
dropping
You're being
jewels
sold
on-
morning, noon, and night.
Yo, son, you are right about that.
You see what happens with the power WU-TANG? Knowledge, God.
Right, knowledge, God. You see?
That's
Come on, man.
right.
Yo, Trip C,
So on
man.
that
Sometimes
Knowledge, but yeah, it's knowledge, but they off beat.
True. You just have a lot to say. They got a lot to say, bro. They got a lot to get on their chest.
Hey, yo.
Who do you got?
5-star. KILLARMY.
5 stars, Triple C, the first one to put his vote down. Is anybody feeling similar like Triple C, or does anybody want to go to Illusion?
Actually, I'm gonna go with Illusions on this one.
Why is that, Hobo?
That beat was too busy for me.
it's
There's too much going on in that beat. The
see-
helicopter, the guitar, it's just way too much, man. It was
the
way
Jeep pulling up and them dropping off supplies at the camp,
the
everything.
bombs dropping and the gunshots. It was too much.
Almost
man.
thought he was dead. He thought he was in action.
The smoke in the background.
It was too much, bro. Too much.
Hobo and Trip both put their votes down. Opposite sides of the spectrum. Anybody feel
Yo.
the same or different?
I'm gonna go with Illusions, man. I think Illusions was a stronger song than 5 stars.
Yeah, cool. Breeze is voting. Anybody else feel the same or different?
Yeah, I'm going with Illusions, and it was just, I don't know, it wasn't necessarily. It's funny as shit what Hobo just said it, but it wasn't necessarily about it being busy for me. It was just that it took me back to MASH, man. It took me back to that time where I was lost. Like I'm telling you, man, when I watched MASH, I felt like, you know, when you see in TV shows, you see the people, they just floating around trying to figure out where the fuck they're at. That's what I felt like, man.
It was like a show about something, but it was just about nothing. But it kind of stood still, and it was the same thing like every time they showed.
Yo, and
Mhm.
every time I woke up, I always caught this shit at the same time in the introduction. I'm like, yo, why am I waking up when this fucking helicopter lands every
Bro.
time?
Gotta program you, baby. I gotta program you early.
It's either the intro or the outro.
That's the,
Yeah.
that's the Matrix. That was the Matrix.
The outro, the outro I hit earlier.
That's your signal to let you know your programming was complete. So I think
That's what it was. Oh, so I probably did some shit back in the 80s, huh? I probably did some shit back in the 80s I don't even know about.
Listen, hold on. How ironic is it that we're talking about Matt? Is that a fatigue hat you have on? Huh?
it is.
Oh,
Wow, the programming is complete.
Called Quest hat.
This is a fatigue hat, but it's my Tribe Called Quest hat. You know what I mean?
Tribe Called Matt.
From the pop-up. Let's not forget from the pop-up. From the
Hey,
pop-up.
Me and the good, with me
Hey,
and the
listen,
good Rev. And
you
Jules
remove your
pop-up.
glasses, it might say MASH. They live.
Like they live, right?
Just put them on.
That's crazy. Yo, I think that might have been the first time we met. As a matter of fact, might have been
Actually, I think it was the first time we met.
What was that? Do the
We
good
was
rap,
listening
the good rap.
we was listening to the Tribe album on the way. Yeah, I think that was the first time we met, Jules. That's right. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, pretty a long time ago. So
Yeah.
boom, we got a lot of votes going from one side of the room, but we still don't have everybody's vote. We got Hobo, Cool Breeze, Ike, Trip. That leaves you to Scandalous. Where you at, sir?
5-star for me.
Oh,
And the reason
snap.
why, right? So ironically, we're having this conversation about military and MASH and everything, but I think this track to me lends itself to the rest of the whole total of the album. And it's consistent with the theme for the rest of the album, which is the reason why I picked this album to begin with. It falls right in line with the rest of it. So it may not be 100% the best track, but I think it's consistent with the rest of the album.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're
right.
right. You absolutely right. You know what, Bob Amity, you correct, man, because it's almost as if they didn't have this on here, you would be like, why?
Right.
How come you didn't address MASH when MASH is something that everybody fucking knows, you know what I mean?
A group named KILLARMY with no military track.
Yeah.
And it's at the end of the album to complete the programming.
There you go. You see
Be
that?
clear. The theme, the military theme, is all over
It's
that.
heavy
fucking
throughout that album.
It's heavy throughout the
Love
whole
it.
album.
Love
Again,
it. Love it.
very cool theme. They stuck to it. Down to the artwork on the graphics of the singles and the album. I remember. I think it worked for them. They had that whole like WU-Army shit kind of going on, and it worked for them. Respectfully, though, when we asked the question, the best MASTA KILLA feature for round number 3, we put Illusion versus 5 Stars up against each other, and this one was the first time tonight where there's been a little bit of a split in the room, but one side still weighed heavier than the other. And Illusion takes the win on this one, putting Sons of Man